Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 16,
Tyler Lockett. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was taken down by
first down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Ryan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 38. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Hey, CD, let's peer ahead to Week 3 on the NFL slate. I'm looking down at the schedule here, seeing what catches my eye. How about the Rams at Buffalo? That's a pretty good game. A couple of 2-0 teams. Dallas at Seattle.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Gurley, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning it is Moore. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gurley, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was taken down by
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to dial it in.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 36, Falcons nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sterling Hoffman.
Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 85 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
44. Falcons, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Cody Barton on the stop. That's a gain of 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Rolling to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Takk McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 55 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And goal at the
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll run it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Here's Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
58, Falcons 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Wilson. Well, they're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gurley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Falcons 6.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.